Если приветствую на канале Хингерсом, Денисе, таким на команде Deliverance 2. Чёртово место, значит. Сейчас будем продумывать план. План нападения. Ну, дальнейший, в принципе, план. А насчет нападения я сказал случайно. Yes. Шмуэль. Нельзя поговорить с Шмуэлем. И Жишка наверх съебал.
Can we start the meeting? We don't have much time.
Aye, we're all waiting for you. Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
Well, to tell the truth, we were lucky as hell. We got there before it all started in earnest. That's why we managed to get those people out.
Lucky my arse. We gave those bastards a thrashing. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up. That's the main thing.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords and a whole fucking army. And what do we have? Fuck all! Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Bergov will have found and caught us by then. We have to get rid of Von Bergov. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? No need to mince words.
И хули ответить.
Von Bergov's too powerful. We don't stand a chance against him. But it was Eric who led the attack on the Jewish quarter. He's the one we should strike at.
But that wouldn't do us much good. Besides, who knows where the bastard is now? No, Sir Hans is right. We should get rid of Von Bergov.
А где Бергов, нахуй?
Fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard. You all fucking daft. Von Berger was holed up in Malashov, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
Фантазеры,
No
блядь.
maybe about it. We'd certainly need a cannon. So we steal the one von Bergov, used at Nebakov. Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Согласен с
Hang
чертом.
on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
Какое дело, бля? И вы чё, гоните, что ли?
You got another cunning plan that's guaranteed not to fail, haven't you?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz. She told me Von Bergov has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlets. And it might not be that well guarded along the way.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Praguers, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed, what then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to
Согласен.
take Malashov.
Бля, черт вообще не нравится.
There's not much we can achieve on our own.
But show me the fool who'd want to join us.
There's always a few mercenaries around, right?
And how are you going to pay them, eh? I sure as fuck haven't got the coin.
That's enough! Von Bergow has to die. Painfully, and above all, as soon as possible. And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
Мы не можем это принять. Ну, блядь, ну что за...
We really
Короче.
appreciate it, son. Believe me.
And we won't mind.
Для
if you've
ебланов
got
диалоги
couple
писали
more
какие-то, я не
persons
знаю.
like that.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Malishov down stone by stone.
Ah, a company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
No, not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlitz, you'll send us a message via Catherine.
Почему всегда я? Вот тут у меня такой вопрос возникает,
Me
да.
again?
В голове у меня сейчас.
Can't someone else go?
Me and Devil have to come up with a plan. So Hans might get recognized, and the others... Well, let's just say I give you the best chance of success.
All right, then.
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malishov and find out how von Burkhoff and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
За кого ты мне, курва, маш?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. We'll have to stock up.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit crammed for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Praguers.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
Henry, can I have a word? Henry, my most faithful friend.
Uh-oh. That sounds a bit too friendly for my liking. You need something, don't you?
Me? Never. But you do. You need to relax a bit. Let your hair down. So it occurred to me, you might like to go hunting with me.
Poaching, you mean?
Poaching's what commoners do, not me. Come on. We promised Zhishka we'd find some meat for the mercenaries, didn't we?
Ты обещал, я ни хуя не обещал.
Hold on. You're the one that promised Zizka you'd go hunting, not me.
Except you're my page. So my promise is your promise. Don't make
Охуеть.
me beg. Sigismund's camp isn't going anywhere, is it?
А если пищаль уедет?
You never learn.
Kindly leave the preaching to Godwin and listen. Do you remember the hunter's camp near Behunyevitz I told you about?
The place where you showed that girl what a member of the nobility is.
That's the one. I thought you might like to come with me, have a drink, chat, and do some hunting. What's more, it's on the way to Sigismund's camp.
Let's go then.
Great. Saddle your horse and get ready. I can smell the game from here.
Ну, я только стрелы поставлю вот эти. Ну.
I hope you'll use the money from Sam wisely.
Я с этим диалоги пропускаю, потому что меня бесит этот хуй.
Who are they?
The best fighters I have ever met.
I'd like to learn.
It will take some acquiring my art, especially what would you...
Понятно. Давай, добил пока. Тачек. Тачка. Где моя кобыла?
Everything all right? Hey?
Поехали, птичка. Невеличко. Тоже такие интересные. На малишев напасть. 3 калеки, действительно, как черт говорит, 3 чумы, блядь. Они еще хотят пушку украсть. Нахера им пушка? Ну пробьют они дырку. А дальше что? Дальше-то что? Пробил ты дырку. Все, на штурм идти через эту дырку. Да тебя со стен просто расхерачат просто и все арбалетами. Тут пехота встанет. Заслонит. Пока ты будешь в нее пробиваться сверху. Пух.
I smell a big roe deer. Maybe even a stag.
How about a wager on who kills more game?
I'd rather not. You know how it ends up when we make bets.
If you're talking about the cock-up at the pond.
No, I meant that bet back in Ratai. When we made a bet to see who could bag more hares, remember?
Of course I do. I won.
Yeah, in your dreams. I bagged twice as many hares as you, but I was talking about the humans who caught you and tied you to a tree.
Aye. That's something I'd rather forget. It wouldn't happen to us now, though. We're far too experienced. It's not long ago we were brawling in a tavern, and now look at us. It's amazing how much we've been through together.
Oh, right. We were nearly killed at the pond. We got into a fight at a wedding. A tower collapsed on us.
But we've also met some good people and fought for a good cause. Don't forget.
When we tell our story back at home.
The girls will be throwing themselves at us.
Isn't that Behunyevit's girl enough for you? What's she called, anyway?
Carolina.
Wait, wasn't the butcher's girl from Ratai also called Carolina?
What can I say? I have a soft spot for Carolinas.
It didn't work out too well with the last one, though, did it?
That's your fault for feeding me the wrong verses.
Oh, sorry about that. But I hope you won't be so busy with wenches you forget your old mates.
No chance of that. The world's full of pretty wenches. But a good friend. Once you find one, you have to hold on to him. You remember what I told you before the Cumans caught me, don't you?
Something about minions, wasn't it? It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
That's right. And I'd say you're a lot more than just my minion these days. But that's enough chat. It's still a fair way to the camp. How about we go a bit faster?
Let's go.
Wait, can you hear that? There are people in the camp. Bloody hell. Soldiers. Sigismund's men, judging by the colours. Shit, and there's a dead body. Over there, by the tree. A local hunter, probably. He must have stumbled across them. Those bastards will pay for this. We came here to hunt, so let's hunt.
Are you sure? There's quite a lot of them. I'd rather not end up tied to a tree like you did in Ratai that time.
Come on. We can handle this motley bunch.
All right, but I'll do it on my own. Nice and quiet.
What about me? Am I supposed to just sit and watch?
You'll be ready to back me up if things get messy.
Oh, all right then. Just get rid of them.
Убить. Да я планировал как-то не убивать. Не знаю прям. Так меня подъебали. Убить. Ты думаешь, охеренно в латах по лесу на корточках хуярить? Так, Барбос, иди-ка сюда.
Stay.
О, блядь.
Blood flowing! You having a chance, bastard? Fuck! Another one! Fucking hell!
Here's the last one! And it's done!
Нахуя ты вылез, дебилушка, блядь?
Come here.
Я вообще этого не понимаю. Нахера он вот вылез? Не поднимайте тревогу, у меня, во-первых, слетело. Задание. Во-вторых, пачек вылетел этот. Я, бля, герой. Я хер в сандали клал. А мне что делать? Ну, а второго дебила где оружие? А почему их так тяжело с травы замечать? Ну, это ж игра, можно было сделать как-то... Вот что, может у него клюв ворона, который косарик стоит? Нахер мне тут вообще клюв ворона обосрался? Ловчий. Отловчил. Вообще, птачек, это ты виноват. Тревоги не было по факту. Ну, слегонца разве что. Но тут тоже не тревога. Бля, да что такое? Рыцарский щит, охотничий арбалет. Лютое говно. Ну шо ты, птачек, что с тобой делать будем? Так. Стрелы у меня обычные стоят, да? Не отравленные ж? Нет, не отравленные, обычные стрелы, хорошо. Что ты хотел сказать?
And that's that. I've got to say though, you stick out like a monk in a brothel. Next time we go straight at them together.
Oh, it didn't exactly go well. But they're dead now. That's the main thing. Shouldn't we tell Zizka about what happened here?
Why? There's not much to tell, really.
Don't you want to boast about your heroic deeds?
Come on. You call this a heroic deed?
Wiping out a band of Sigismund's soldiers. It's not long ago I wouldn't have believed we had it in us.
You see? And today it's just another run-of-the-mill afternoon.
And what about the dead bodies?
Well, I suppose we should bury them, eh? They may have been bastards, but we shouldn't leave them to the wolves.
What now? Make camp and go hunting?
I don't know. I seem to have lost my mood for it. But we promised to bring some meat, didn't we?
Oh, these fellas were just skinning a doe. That should do it.
All right. Let's cut it up and take it back to Devil's Den. We'll go together, right?
course.
All right. You take care of the dough. I'll start digging a grave.
Нихера себе. Могилу. Я думал, я буду копать. А тут Пачек сам вызвался копать могилу. Нифига себе. Все. Дальше справишься? Я тогда погнал в лагерь Сигизмунду. Новое задание. Турнир очередной. Да пошли вы нахер. Своими турнирами. Идущий человек. Мужчина улыбается тебе.
What are you looking for?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Ah, don't be like that. Perhaps I can help you. What's up?
I'll tell you, but pray keep it to yourself, will you?
Of course.
I'm looking for treasure. I have a map to it, but I'm not sure I'm going to...
Well, let me see it. Perhaps I can help you.
So you can commit it to memory and double-cross me? Over my dead body.
Do I look like a thief to you? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more honest person than me. I'm just trying to help.
Well, all right. Well, want it back straight away, you understand?
Yes. Don't worry.
Here you go.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, you've been deceived.
What?
This is no map. I've seen a fair few in my time, and this is just a bunch of scribbles.
What? But how can you tell?
Well, I thought it was odd just from the parchment and the line.
Fuck, you might as well...
Лагерь Биби-Бумба. Биби-Бумба. Оу.
That looks like a bloody expensive horse.
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that, they drank nearly a whole barrel of wine. And poor Dorota had to flee to the woods from your savages. She's lucky she got away with her honor intact.
I see. We pay everything and punish very hard. Who was they?
How am I supposed to know their names? 5 of them there was. All in your uniforms.
Quiet now. I only asking.
Like them drunks will tell you anything if you threaten them with a whipping.
They tell me. I know you. I see you before.
Me? No, you're mistaking me for someone else.
Now, Zudnakam, where we know us from?
From the camp, most likely. But why should anyone remember me, right?
True. You many like dogs here.
God be with you.
Привет, работяжка.
There you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, by Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
Нифига себе, мне что, до вечера ждать? Прикол. Здорово, черный. Вошатай.
De állítólag Csertán összeszólalt.
What are you staring at like a virgin at a... That's it. And next time, don't go creeping
És ennyi nem volt. Kellett volna beleütnöd az orrodat!
Imádkoztak, bolond!
Все, все, мужики, успокойтесь. Мужики, мужики, хорош. Хорош, хорош. Блядь, да хватит. Не бей его. О, блядь. Да не бей его. Ай, ай. Какие они злые. Там драка, мужики. Ты что тут охраняешь?
Careful.
Что там за братишки стоят? Воин. И кто? Черный. Индульгенцию будем покупать за 700? Нет, конечно, я ж не дебил. Здорово, братишка.
A knight held captive here died recently. Peter of Sukadleski. Do you know anything about that?
Ah, yes. He was in poor shape when they brought him in. But if they had let me treat him, I might have been able to save him.
What was wrong with him?
I only saw him very briefly. But it was obvious he was in bad shape. He was pale. His eyes were bloodshot. He was acting like he had been hit very hard on the head.
So it really was illness that killed him then?
Well, partly. But mostly it was...
Did they forbid you from treating the prisoner?
No. Not directly, anyway. But let us say they made it very clear to me that the wounded from the king's army were the priority. And there is no shortage of them.
But there hasn't been a battle for some time.
Exactly. They are bored. So they get drunk and knock each other's...
Are you certain that knight could still be helped? Might treating him have been pointless?
Only Allah can cure the ill. I can lessen their pain, put them into a deep sleep or such. But who am I to decide whether or not the pain will return, or if they will wake up from their sleep? I do have plenty of experience, though. And I think I can recognize who has a chance of surviving, and who does not.
Thank you.
Зачем этот диалог был? Если давно эта движуха уже закончилась.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir. Так, good day. Это почини, это почини, это. Все мне будешь чинить. Это нахер не надо мне чинить. Давай о цене поговоримся. Ты много хочешь. В смысле потеряна репутация? Ну, схера ли она потеряна? Сколько у тебя денег? 980, я запомнил. 900... 80. Это что, получше будет, что ли? Или у меня тоже третий? Ни хера не пойму. Покажите мне Индриха. Что, одинаковые, что ли? Не может быть. А, действительно, троечки. Приколы. Тун-тун-тун-тун-тун-тун-тун-тун. Пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам-пам. Понимаю. Так, у тебя 980, да? Смотри, что у меня есть. Есть латные поножи. Есть вот такая херобора. Так, у тебя 980, да? Вот эти 3. Женская брошка. Латунная. Оловянный крест. Перстень с самоцветами. Опа, не можешь, да, уже? Давай, давай 2. И сторгуемся.
Fine. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Что тут турниры ники не проводятся? Половец Ясак, Базан. Половец, Геральт. Черный. Черные глаза. Вспоминаю, умираю. Черные глаза. Я все тебе мечтаю. Так. Грубый батват. Купишь у меня... А сколько у тебя? 430, да? Смотри, я тебе практически продаю по вкусной цене. Да, бля, не за что. Спасибо тебе, что у меня это говно купил. Кузнец. Чего ищешь? Чего ты ищешь здесь, тварь? Сколько у тебя денег? 483. Так ты мне и нужен, парень. Ты мне как раз таки и нужен. Баварских подков. Ну давай. Но я хочу чертеж патчей за даром получить, ты ж в курсе? Подожди, сильно не разговаривай. Сколько у тебя теперь? 537. Наконец-то они поправили эту хуйню. Так, смотри. 537, да? 200. 400. О, давай. А там торгуемся еще, да? О. Хорошо. Где там чертеж лаварских подков? Что же за лаварские? А какие лучше? Ну, рыцарские, я так понимаю, самые лучшие, правильно?
have fins instead of legs and fleshy cowls on their heads. If you want to hear more, give me a groschen or two. I won't even turn down a bit of soup.
Ну, мне ничего не остается, как ждать просто вечера здесь стоять. Ну, давай вот 18 часов. Я думаю, это ж уже вечер.
I'm here.
So I see. But haven't you got anything to do? Take a...
Катерина, ну а сколько вечер в твоем понимании? Может мне ночью прийти? В 24 часа? Когда вечер? Мне уже вечер.
I'm here.
So I see. Haven't you...
Ёбнутая, блядь. Скажи, во сколько часов приходить и все. Мразь. Все, походу она готова на диалог.
I'm here.
So I see. Haven't you...
Ты что, ёбнутая или что, баба? Когда у вас вечер? В 9 часов вечер? Когда? В 10? Объясните мне.
I'm here.
Come.
О, слава богу.
I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
How am I supposed to relax in this situation?
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
I have, yeah, but it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me, even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zhishka sent you.
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlets.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zhishka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Praggers, led by Dietrich Katz.
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grosov?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund hauled him away here instead of taking him to Sedlitz. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabokov that time.
That Horson who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. They won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Praggers. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man. So I'd try my luck with him.
But what if he turns me down?
Then I suppose you'll have to keep bothering him until he changes his mind. What else?
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlitz. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong thing or someone recognizes me, the game will be up.
Сучка.
I could do with a kiss for luck.
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses.
О, как.
Work before play. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
Do you know anything else about the Praggers that might come in handy?
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said. And their pay is a lot better than the others, so they aren't too popular around here. That's all I know. They drink, play dice, and go to the baths just like all the others.
What's it like here? Should I be afraid?
Not really. But I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Humans here, Praggers there. Couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs, but the captains have things under control for the moment. Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me, but it seems not. Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. You've been in there for ages. Though I have to admit, you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
What's the hold up? Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to...
Что за квест?
Well, do you have any news about what happened to Mandalina?
Oh, I hate it when I'm right. Instead of burying that fucking hag alive, they gave her house arrest somewhere in the countryside because they said her soul is ill. Oh!
Well, at least you won't hurt anybody anymore, right?
And how can you be so sure? What if it overwhelms her again? She grabs a knife and rips open some poor sleeping woman like a lamb.
I'm sure they'll hide the knives from her and lock the women up at night. They know very well what she did.
Damn it, Henry, don't be a fool. Oh, I still think I should have cut her throat.
Now she's maybe got away with it, but not for eternity.
For eternity.
I'd enjoy the idea of her burning in hell if she were already there. What would you say if I kept telling you to forget about Sigismund? About revenge?
But that's different. Sigismund is still here and hurting people. That helper of hers who really murdered those girls is out of the game. She can't manage it herself. She's not a threat to anyone.
But what if she is? If anybody else dies because of her, then it'll be my mistake. I'll be burning in hell with her.
I wouldn't worry about it that much. She got away with it because nobody realized what she was. That's not going to happen now.
Maybe you're right. At least, I hope so. And maybe when I find out where she is, and it's not going to be so bad, eh? There's a solution for everything. And you helped me a lot with it, Henry. I have to reward you. Here. Take it.
You said you needed my help with something?
I do. It's just... Well, it's not easy to talk about, you know? Someone's been following me. I haven't actually seen anyone, but I can't help feeling someone staring at me all the time. And once, I even heard something.
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice. Like he was standing close by and whispering.
Do you think someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about something else entirely. But you never know what a creep like him might notice. I'd feel a lot better if you could get rid of him somehow.
Has anything else strange happened?
No. Except maybe... I lost a shoe.
A shoe? Just one?
That's just what's so strange about it. If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one? What good is one of my shoes to anyone?
I could think of a few things.
Yuck.
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word. It didn't sound like Czech.
What did it sound like? Polish? German?
Hungarian. You can't mistake their gibberish for anything else. I reckon it was some Cuman.
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. It was quite late at night. I haven't slept a wink since.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. But we should find the bloke and have a word with him.
What do you plan to do?
Well, if he really did steal your shoe, Mutt could track him down.
That's not a bad idea. But you'd have to give him something to get the scent.
You've got the other shoe, don't you? You can't walk around with one shoe on anyway. And Mutt's dependable.
It's not Matt I'm worried about. Just sort things out with a creep, that's all I care about.
I could lure him out of the camp and slit his throat, couldn't I?
I could manage that myself, but it would only cause trouble. Is that really the best you could think of? Give him a fright, beat him up. Just...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Here, Mutt. Search.
Барбосик, давай, не глючь, нормально иди.
What is it, boy? Is this where the shoe thief lives?
Oh, you pooch. You shouldn't be bothering us here.
Good day to you. God be with you. Huh? What
That's
the-
Catherine's.
You shouldn't be loitering.
So it's you. You're the human that keeps bothering the black-haired bath wench. You'll leave her alone. Got it?
Mi van. Nem értem.
What are you on about? You don't understand a word I say, do you? Bathhouse. Das bad. Washing. Bathhouse wench. Woman. No watching. 9. Got that? Again?
Igen. Aha. A fürdős lány. Miért ne? Mire kütött bele az orrod? Igen. Szeretem.
You shouldn't be loitering around here.
You and the bathhouse girl? No. You go away. Leave her alone. Otherwise, bang, bang. No more balls. Bruises. You understand that, don't you? Fight.
Bassza meg, ember, nyugodj meg! Bad girl alone, értem! Jól van.
You look like you understand. See how easily we came to an agreement?
Mi van már?
I found the human who was stalking you. He's called Chakan, and I reckon you won't have any more trouble from him.
Oh, thank God. How did you convince him to stop?
I just told him a woman like you wouldn't waste her time with someone like him.
And he understood? Have you learnt Cuman? Or did you explain it with your fists? And what about my shoes?
Here they are. Both of them.
Thank God for that. I was afraid I'd have to steal someone else's. And Henry?
What?
Thank you. You're a good man. I owe you one.
What was our...
It's stealing the cannon from the camp is impossible. There are too many people around. Well, they were before. So you have to help them sort out their mess. So...
And when they leave the camp, we'll...
See now?
Да я издеваюсь просто, ты что, гонишь? Сейчас попробую пойти на службу устроиться. Да я думаю, такого как интро возьму.
Always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
I'm sorry.
Он где, там или тут в лагере стоит? На стрельбище. Я думаю, такого как Индра возьмут. Даже если будет какое-то соревнование. Я думаю, я его выиграю. Ворона.
God bless you.
О, лук мне почини.
Excellent. You made a fine
А у тебя
purchase.
есть какие-нибудь луки, может, сильнее моих? Давай, я пойму, если лук сильнее. Не, ну арбалет это понятно. Нет, ни хера. Плохо ты себя ведешь, плохо.
Good morning to you.
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only crow to good friends, or strangers who want to punch in the gob. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
I know about herbs. If you have a sore throat, or need some extra energy, or you've got food poisoning, I'm your man.
That kind of thing always comes in handy, but we have a physician, and one that half the world would envy us. We don't need another.
I'm a blacksmith. That's useful, isn't it? You're bound to need stuff hammered straight or sharpened all the time.
Aye, we need that. God knows we do. But that doesn't mean we have to let you join up, does it?
I could spy for you. I know how to get into all kinds of places without being seen.
That sounds pretty useful, true enough. But we don't do espionage. There's other people in the camp for that.
Ugh, damn it, is that still not enough for you? What more do you want?
For you to stop hassling me. You're a bit pushy for my liking. It's a bit suspicious.
All right. I'm interested in those devilish weapons you have. One good...
That's going a bit far.
Well, I'd love to learn how to operate something like that. Please. Just give me a chance.
All right. We lost a couple of men recently in any case. You know what? I'll go and see Katz, our commander. He'll know what to do with you.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir. And I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. It's hard to believe when he never shuts up, but he said he's good at creeping about unnoticed. Someone like that could come in useful.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
Well, that depends. The harder the work, the higher the price.
Christ, he'll fit right in. He hasn't lifted a finger yet, and he already wants his pay.
If he helps us get out of here, he can have mine as well.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
Hang on, why would they go past Miskovitz? That's not on the way to Sedlitz.
That's what I don't understand. But you can ask them if you find them.
Do you think someone ambushed them?
It's possible. The locals aren't too fond of us.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were carrying. There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
What if there's more than one charter? I need to know what's written on it.
Nothing a yokel like you would understand. If there's more than one, just bring me all of them.
And what should I do when I find these fellas?
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them. Bury them if they're dead. Kill them if they've deserted.
What, take down 7 men by myself?
Do you want to be a fucking soldier or not? All right then. If things get tough, Come and see me and we'll sort it out somehow.
And is that all you know? What do these fellas look like? Do they have any friends in these parts? Anything at all?
Well, there is one thing. Mishek, one of those 7, came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
All right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
So what are you standing here for? Do you want my blessing for the road? Try not to get yourself killed.
Ну как-то так. Подписывайтесь, короче, на канал, ставьте лайки. До новых встреч, пока-пока.